I saw something on YouTube, and it was about a catchphrase. Well, it used to be a catchphrase. You don't hear it anymore. And that was free, white, and 21. When I first encountered this phrase, I didn't even know it was a catchphrase. I didn't know it was a saying. Okay, I encountered it in the novel The Bell Jar, which is a really brilliant novel by Sylvia Plath. It's kind of a female version of The Catcher in the Rye. And her boyfriend, when he's talking about this casual sexual affair he had, she asks what his mother thought of his relationship with this waitress. And he said, I told her that Doris was free, white, and 21. And the heroine, Esther Greenwood, says, I knew he wouldn't have spoken that rudely to his mother because of me. Okay? But again, I thought the words free, white, and 21 were just what this guy said to describe his relationship, saying that she was unmarried, of age. And I did know that that it was written during the 1960s and set in the 1950s. So his, mother might not want him going out with a Hispanic or a black. I think Negro would be the term in those days, or an Asian, and then Oriental, or an American Indian, and that he just put white in there for that reason. Okay. Years later, or maybe not years later, but a while later, I happened to be in a car with two adult women. I was a teenager at the time. And one woman was talking about this other woman who had done some things that might be questionable, but she said, well, she's free, white, and 21. And then that's when I realized it was a catchphrase, or it was a saying. Now, the odd thing about the popularity of this saying, which, was said a lot in movies from the 20s through 40s or even 50s, is the fact that, it mentions, that you're 21, which, is the age in those days of adulthood. So you have the legitimate point that you're 21, you can make your own decisions. But it also puts in there the idea that you can make your own decisions or live your own life because you happen to be a Caucasian and your ancestors came from Europe. It's a kind of weird thing because the implication that if you can't make your own decisions or live your own life if you happen to be a Chinese American or a Black American or American, what would be called then, I don't think they use Native American, but again, they would use American Indian. But if you're, American Indian or Navajo or Cherokee or whatever, you can't make your own decisions, you can't live your own life. I mean, it's just kind of weird how casually and they accepted this idea that living your own life was somehow connected with your race and your ancestry. It's a pretty weird idea when you think of it. But it was very casually and commonly accepted. Hope you like hearing that. Bye.